Well, what is going on, everybody? How are you this evening? I know you probably did not expect to see me on a Monday night, but the inevitable has happened. We need to give away this guitar again, and actually, we need to give away a set of pickups for the international side of the giveaway. First of all, I'm by myself tonight, flying solo. So if it if I have a harder time keeping up, obviously Leslie helps me out a lot with that. So, I'll try to get in the comments as much as I can. And then I think what we're going to do first is we're going to do these two giveaways right off the get. That way you can get back to your lives if you're not interested. But then I actually want to talk about some of this 2021 NAMM stuff. And then what we're going to do is probably do our normal live on Thursday and update that as well. A couple other things I want to go over before we give away this stuff. One is fourth Sunday of the month is next week, which means we're going to do our guitar workshop on patreon.com/DylanTalksTone. So make sure that if you want to do that and hang out with us live and bring a guitar and solve some problems and work on some stuff. I've got a guitar here that I'm going to do some work on, and we're gonna help each other through some stuff. It's a live workshop. We use Zoom, so it's really cool. It's super interactive. You can join over there on Patreon, and if you only wanted to come for 1 month, then just come for 1 month and then just cancel. My feelings are not hurt when you do that. I will tell you, though, that when we have 5 Sundays in a month, that means we get 2, because I actually do a class on the 4th Sunday and on the 5th. So you'll get 2 for the price of 1 if you do it this month. And on top of that, you get access to all the previous workshops that we've ever done. There's about 16 hours of content at this point now. So make sure you check that out as well. Also, Patreon members and YouTube members, check your notifications because we posted a new video. The rest of the world will be seeing that next week, but we posted a new video today. We have a new video coming out tomorrow on Tuesday, and of course the live show and the vlog on Friday. So tomorrow's video is really, really, really good. It's something that it's that M Audio M-Track Duo review. So I think you guys are gonna dig it. It's pretty cool. It was good. It was good, but for a spoiler. But just watch it. It's pretty awesome. It does some things. It sounds good. You'll see. Okay, so before we get into this NAMM stuff, let's go ahead and give away a guitar. Let's give away the pickups first. So basically, if you win this, I will be getting in contact with you via email, and you can pick whatever pickups you want off of our website, and I'll make them for you, and I will send them anywhere that we ship in the world. And the winner of that is, click the win button, Milos Sakovic. I am sorry that I do not say your name correctly. He is in Montenegro. And actually, I recognize his name from comments. It's one of those things where I'll tell you why this happened, and so I had to do this a little different this time. We had to actually verify that the person was real before we could announce them a winner. So I had to do it a little bit different this time. We had a couple of misfires on that. I'll explain that in a minute. We're going to give away the guitar now. So the guitar, you're winning a Les Paul Epiphone Les Paul with Dylan pickups slant 6s in it, and you are also getting a Fender gig bag. That's a leftover from my Fender Strat that I just bought, and you are getting Bourne's pots and an orange drop cap. That guitar is really nice, and the person that gave it to me is a viewer, and he's a friend of mine in Florida, and we were down there doing some motorhome stuff, and he gave me this guitar and said, give it away on your channel. And that was back in May. And so I want to thank him for that. And the other things that we've given away on the channel, I want to thank everybody else on Patreon, because you're the ones that help us do all this stuff. So I do really appreciate it, all the help. Ethan Keeling from Denver, Colorado. Ethan Keeling. You just want a guitar, dude. I will send both of these people an email tonight, and we will do it. Okay, so let's talk about why we had to redo this. It was not anything nefarious or problem. Here's the problem. When we run contests and try to do them as big as we did this time and better, and we used a piece of software to manage it all so that there was no screwing it up. But what does happen is that, like, I don't want to say it trends on Twitter, but basically there are ways people can search for contests, like on Twitter and on Instagram and stuff. And even if they're not guitar players, if they're not at all interested, they will like enter sweepstakes. It's just like, it'll be like almost spam entering sweepstakes. And so that's what we had. The person that won before, upon some further investigation, and actually I tried it like 4 or 5 times and it repeated, and so I had to filter out some spam, figure out the software, etc., to make sure that we got a real person this time. So that's what happened for this whole deal. And the reason everybody thinks it's the third time, this is only the second, but this is 3 total live streams because we cut out last time. If for some reason we cut out this time, I am just going to end it there, and if you're paying attention, you'll know because we're talking about it right now. So that's what we're going to do. However, and I've noticed a couple people, I haven't gotten to look at all the chats, but I glance over and see a few people asking, how do I enter? Entry is closed. That's it. There is no current contests going on with Dylan Talks Tone YouTube channel at this time. Now I do have some stuff to give away, but I think chances are what we're going to do, I'm thinking, I was talking to Leslie about it. I think we're actually going to I've got some random things, a wireless system. I've got some pickups. I still have a couple of those Alumitone pickups. I still have some of those lace Alumitone pickups. And I think what we're going to start doing is probably just randomly throwing stuff in orders. So if you order a set of pickups from us or whatever, I think we're just going to randomly start sending you gifts. I think gifts, not gifts. I think that's what we're going to do. If you want to saw somebody say they need a toaster, I don't know. There might be some random stuff in some orders as they go out, and I think that's how we're probably going to do some of this stuff. I don't know. We'll just see. But, I want to give back. I want to give back as much as I can. So really, really cool. So how about, do we all want to talk about NAMM really quick? Who wants to talk about NAMM? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through a story at NAMM, and let me see if this is the one I'm looking for. We're going to go through a story at NAMM. I'm going to come back and check the comments. I didn't set this up for picture-in-picture and all that stuff. I was keeping it really super simple tonight because I didn't want to have bandwidth problems. So we're going to go from one story, then we'll come back, we'll answer, see if there's any questions, whatever. Okay, so this, and I'm trying to show you stuff that's interesting, but guitars aren't that interesting in 2021, to tell you the truth. But this right here, the Vox Bobcat series, this is my jam. I really like this whole big 335-y kind of feel. And I don't know if you noticed, but those are like P90-ish sort of pickups, which is also my favorite. And you know me, I am a fan of the Bigsby. So I'm super stoked on this deal. I'm super stoked on it. Let's do one more and then we'll go back to questions. Okay, so, and I'll catch up in the chat. So PRS, This is a new signature model, but what it looks like to me is a Super Strat version of the Silver Sky. I don't know if that's what you see, but that's what I see. My favorite pickup combination, single hum and a 2-post trem. I would rock this, except for I don't like wood finishes. Like I don't care about wood grains and all that. So that personally, I don't care about the color, but I do think that guitar is very, very cool. Go ahead and throw in the comments what you all might think of this various stuff, because it's pretty cool stuff. I really like Bigsby's, obviously, and I'm a fan of a Super Strat. However, I will tell you, I feel like there are many of them this year so far announced. I have to talk about this other PRS. As you may or may not know from following my channel for any period of time, I would absolutely own a PRS Silver Sky. The only reason I do not is because I haven't decided I wanted to spend $2,800 or whatever for one. So I just bought a Strat instead. But this guitar right here, I would 100% own this limited edition guitar, except I don't care about maple fretboards. Even though my new Strat has a maple fretboard, I'm not a fan usually. If I could pick. Now, obviously this guitar I bought just now, you know, it is what it is, but I bought it and it's mine. So there we go. Okay, let's talk about one more. Now this guitar right here, I haven't even told Leslie about this. This is a guitar that I would own in a hot second. A Mike McCready 1960 Stratocaster limited edition. Not only am I a Pearl Jam fan, but I am a Relic Sunburst Strat guy. You cannot tell me that there is a better looking guitar than that right there. And I know that you may not agree with me, but I will not change my mind. I think this is amazing and I want it. Want it. Like real bad. That's a guitar that I don't know how much that thing is going to cost. Probably oh, my bad. 15 grand. Nope, don't care. I think you could buy like a 60s Strat that looked like that for real for probably about 15. I would think. Yeah, I ain't spending $15,000 for no Strat. No way, no how. Nope, not at all. Okay, so let's talk about Fender. So Fender, okay, we don't care about the 75th anniversary Strat and Tellys. I don't care about them because they're just shinier, newer, different looking, whatever, different colors, bold new graphics. In the dirt bike industry, that's what we would say. A new bike would come out, it would look exactly the same as last year, but they would put bold new graphics on it and it would be the exact same bike as last year. Same thing, bold new graphics. Don't care about it at all whatsoever. You might, but I don't. Okay. The Noventa line, somebody needs to, I don't know if somebody works for a perfume company naming these guitars the Ventira something and then the Noventa. Dumb name. Stupid name, don't care about the name. But you can take my money if you're going to put P90s in a line of guitars. If you'll recall, about 3 or 4 years ago, we built a Lamborghini Orange single P90 Telly that I thought was probably one of my favorite things ever. Currently, at this time, I am building for a client in Ukraine, I believe. It's almost ready for public consumption. You'll see it in the next few weeks, probably. I'm almost building exactly the same guitar. It's a hardtail Strat with 2 P90s in it. We're doing, 2 knobs, and we're doing just a basic 3-way switch. We're doing a roasted maple fretboard on ours, and it's a British Racing green with a cream pickguard. Dude, it's super killer. But anyways, I think this is really cool. And as we go along, there's a couple more stories I want to show you from these latest guitar releases and why I am super stoked, actually, to own the guitar I own now and to talk about these ones. And I know you are too, because you are a modding community. You are here to mod guitars and play cool guitars and mess around with guitars. So yeah, I think it's awesome. So I just think it's so cool that they're doing these other pickup combinations. I'm super a fan of it. So now this is another one, of course, because everybody had to come out with a super strat this year. I mean, but honestly, Charvel like is super strats. That's what they do. That's their thing, man. Like those are gorgeous. I would also own that white one in the middle, even with the gold tremolo, actually. And I don't like gold hardware, but I would own that guitar. That is beautiful. I've worked on a bunch of these guitars of this quality, and they are very, very nice. They're really well built, and they play well. These are awesome. Faster fretboards, faster necks. Yeah, man, I would own those. I would totally own those. The number one thing I left for the last that I am the most excited about so far is more of the same, but not. And also more of the same, but great for our modding community that we are together, as well as the pickups are going to suck, so you're going to want to replace them. So this is like literally going to be the coolest section of the entire thing that I've seen so far, for me and for you. So this is the contemporary series of Squiers. Roasted maple fretboards on a $450 guitar. Don't tell me ever again that this is a premium product. It's a well-marketed product. And it does a purpose, but it's not supposed to be expensive. It shouldn't be expensive, and obviously it is not expensive because they're putting it on a $450 guitar. But let's just look at a couple of these here models as we cruise down. We got Floyd's, and I don't know that they're real ones. They're probably going to be the foreign ones, but that's okay. They're upgradable. 2 humbuckers in there. Dude, shred machine. Super cool. Totally digging that. And then down here, we've got my favorite, one of my favorite bases for a pickup combination in a guitar, and that is a humbucker in the neck and a single coil in the bridge. I don't know how good these pickups are going to be. I don't care really, because if they're good, they're good, and if they're not, then we can fix it, right? So that's no big deal. I'm just thinking of all this stuff as really affordable upgrade platforms that me and you, like real people, not people that buy $15,000 Mike McCready guitars, us real people are going to be buying these, and I think they're super cool. I love the white. I don't like the black hardware, but I love that white body. I can see buying these guitars, just ripping all the parts off of them and just making just an absolute machine out of some of this stuff. Super cool. This is really weird. I don't know anything about this contemporary Stratocaster. I want to say maybe middle 80s they did some Japanese ones. If you all remember, put it in the comments, because I don't. But it's a 2-point trem, and then you've also got this, it's both single coils. It's just, I mean, you could probably do a series. You could do a series to make it like a humbucker. Then you could do like a parallel. Do some fun switching with that. You could do the bridge pickup and the neck pickup. I mean, there's some really fun stuff that could be done with this guitar for $429 or 459 bucks. Really, really cool. Jazzmasters with humbuckers in them and a stop bar tailpiece. That is the way that a Jazzmaster should be made, in my opinion. The trims that they come with are garbage. But that's cool, man. I really dig it. I wonder what this setup up here is going to be. I didn't read about the Jazzmasters. So you got a volume and a tone here, and then another wheel there. I don't know. Are they going to do that goofy bass circuit on with a humbucker? That's very interesting. I don't know. Shoreline Gold is to die for, man. Torque pickguard on there. Ooh, man, that would be killer. So anyway, I'm super stoked about those there things from NAMM 2021 so far. And I know that's not really NAMM 2021. It's been stuff that's come out over the last week or week and a half. But I still think that it's worth having a look. And I'm super stoked about them. And I know, so here's the thing. I already got in my comments on YouTube and on Facebook, everybody's like, show us something new, show us something different. We don't want to see the same thing over and over again. Here's the problem. If you make something crazy, guitar players don't buy it. So basically what you have to do is make it better or a little different or a little more individual, or make it a platform that can be individualized very easy, which is a Strat or a Tele or a Super Strat or something. And they know that. And so actually bringing those quote unquote premium kind of features down to $450, I think it's really, really cool. I might have to buy one. I said I wasn't going to buy any more guitars for a while, but I might have to buy one of those. Okay, so speaking of that, actually, I don't have to buy one. So this is why I bought, and I'm so stoked now because I completely didn't plan this. Had no idea, obviously, that this stuff was coming out. But I bought that white Stratocaster on December 31st. I ordered it, and I said, here's why. I'm going to get a bunch of pickguards for it, and we're going to make a bunch of different videos about a bunch of different pickup combinations. And, of course, we sell the loaded pickguards, but I was like, let's spend some time doing that. And then these guitars come out, and I'm like, well, wait a minute. This is perfect timing, because now we can like really dive into a bunch of crazy combinations and wiring and all that kind of stuff. You know, we're going to talk about, well, so the video that's on Patreon and the one that is for YouTube members at this moment, it'll come out a week from tomorrow, is about the new Strat. And we get into what we're going to do with it, what the plans for it are. And so when you see that video, you know, whenever you get to see that this week or next, make sure that you put in the comments some cool ideas for it, because I don't want to cut it up and make it terrible, but I do want to do some mods and I do want to make some videos with it. So that's kind of why I did it. Doug says, didn't they say anybody can get a pass to the online NAMM this month? Yes, you can. I'm actually not a member anymore. I was. I'm not a member anymore, and you can get it. Yep. So that's it. I didn't want to take too much of your time tonight. I know it's Monday, and I appreciate everybody coming and watching. See, we got like 100 people on right now, so that's super cool. Make sure you check out the video tomorrow. It's awesome. It'll come out at noon. And then Thursday, we're going to do our live, and we're going to talk probably more about NAMM stuff live on Thursday. Make sure you get your questions in over at patreon.com/DylanTalksTone if you want to make sure that you get your question featured, because I don't get to see all the comments all the time. Also, what do you think of this vlog that we're doing? I'm super stoked and loving it, and super fun. It's super fun. The Mod Squad. You know what? I need to make another member level on YouTube, and I think the level that is right now is Tonehead. So I think the next one's gonna be Mod Squad. Thank you so much for that. I just got a little bit of that rabbit hole left. You asked me what I was drinking. So, okay. So, the big thing I want to talk about this week, though, and I'll bring it up tonight again, and I'm going to bring it up again on Thursday, is our monthly workshops. They are super fun. And if you don't get a chance to make it live, there's also a level on Patreon where you can sign up for, I don't know, it's a lot cheaper anyways, and you can watch them a month later. So a month in arrears, the recording. So you won't be able to participate live. It's way more fun when you can literally, like, I think Larry Perez, he's one, he could tell you, it's super fun, man. You can actually you know, bring your guitar, bring some tools, and hey, I'm working on this right here. You know, I'm having this problem, blah, 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 blah. Super fun. We usually have a set like task that we're going to do together, or at least that we're going to learn about. And then we go off into, hey, I'm rewiring my guitar and I need help with this, or I'm having a hard time solder this or whatever. And I know it's all online and it's through Zoom, but it is still really super fun. And I think you'll really dig it. And if for some reason you can't see it live, like I said, we do have that replay thing over there. So it's wicked fun. And I think you all would love it. Ruben, how's it going? I hope everybody's having a good night. And somebody said, Phil, I think Phil said, keep shooting video. I shot a video and uploaded it. I shot a video on Sunday for this week, for next week. I shot a video today for the week after, and I have like 3 more videos in the, like, we are on it. We have a bunch of stuff, really super cool stuff coming out. We're releasing everything a week early on Patreon, and for YouTube members, it's super, super, super fun. I think you're going to dig it a lot. I'm really excited about shooting video right now. So I kind of went through a slump where I was getting a little annoyed with it. But here's why. So we were talking about the vlog. Here's why. That vlog thing is fun for me because it makes it to where I can shoot kind of whatever I want and try stuff and experiment. And it gives you an idea of what's coming up on the channel, because usually I'm talking about pieces or stuff I'm working on. It's kind of some behind the scenes kind of stuff. And I love, love, love that. So it helps me to be more creative. So you're going to see the videos get better. It helps you keep up better on what we're doing, you know, from day to day. And yeah, you're going to see some stuff that's not guitar related too, but all those things kind of inspire me to do stuff. So whether that's either, you know, being at the beach, or whether that's, you know, motorbike riding, or playing with RC cars, or cooking, or whatever, all the other things that I do that aren't guitars, being able to talk about those things and share them with you keeps me inspired for the guitar stuff. And so having that little creative outlet's really, really been fun. And then obviously I love doing this live stuff with you. So kind of getting on this new little program and getting the schedule figured out to where we're a week ahead, and everybody on Patreon and the YouTube members have stuff to see, and coming up with a better plan for the monthly workshops, like the, you know, not forgetting to talk about it until the last minute, like all those kind of things, and getting it all on the schedule. 2021 is looking awesome, and thanks everybody for being there. I know we're really close to 50,000 subscribers. I didn't look lately, but Leslie said the other night, she's like, you should be paying attention pretty soon so you can watch it roll over. I know it's not a big deal to a lot of other people, but it's a lot of work, and I'm proud of it. It's been fun. Yeah, so 49,808. So 50,000 is a big number, big day. It'll be a big day for me, so I'm kind of stoked on it. So awesome. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you so much to everybody who hung in, and we saw our second round of winners. And that's it. We're good. Now we have people to send stuff to. And we will see you tomorrow at noon. I will be in the chat for the premiere of the video about the M Audio